Hey Canucks fans, welcome. The Vancouver Canucks have defeated the Ottawa Senators 5-1 at Rogers Arena, game number 2 of their 3-game series, and you are here. I'm Clay Emo. I'm at Canuck Clay on Twitter. I'm at Clayton Emo on Instagram. I'm the founder of the GLCPC, the Good Looking Canucks Positivity Club. This is my Canucks take all in one take. It's Clay's Canucks commentary live, post-game live stream. Yes, the Canucks have won 5-1. Now, hold your questions because I'm going to try something even new. I'm evolving. I'm trying to figure out how this live stream works. I'm trying to figure out how to not get 10 to 15 minutes behind. So there's going to be a part where I'm actually going to say go, and then I want you to save your questions for that particular time, because if you write your questions now, if I go to them, I'm going to be way too far behind because I want to do about 2 or 3 minutes first, and then I'm going to unleash you. And then I'm going to do questions only while I can stay, stay close, if that makes sense. Stay up to date and not fall behind. And then if I have to, I will loop back if I need to, or if I have the time. So I want to say right off the bat, you guys know what's coming. Whether you are here in my neighborhood of Steveston, in Richmond, in the city, in the Lower Mainland, in the province, in the country, on the continent, or around the world, thank you for being here. I know you could be doing anything else. I do not take you for granted, and I'm so glad that we are here to talk about a Canucks victory. So that is a very, very, very cool thing that we are talking about Canucks victory. So remember, hold your questions, or you can write them down. I just am not going to see them or answer them until I say go, if that makes sense. I want to say a couple things real quick before we get going. Subscribe if you'd like to. No, not even if you'd like to. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Like this video. Like the video if you like the Canucks performance, or like the fact that we can chat about a Vancouver Canucks victory. Like the fact that we are 1 game under 500. Like the fact that the lotto line broke out tonight. Like the fact that Tyler Mott scored 2 goals on Hockey Talks night. Like the fact that Thatcher Demko was stellar once again. And like the fact that I'm going to the game tomorrow night with my friend Marie, which I cannot wait for. Okay, one other thing, and then we'll get to your questions. And I'm only going to be doing this for a little bit, just while the membership thing is going. And I just started it on Monday, as you guys know. Blessed now that we have 15 members. And I'll go through this really quickly one more time, and then that's it. There's 3 levels of membership, if and only if you want to support me and this channel, but there's no obligation. Don't apologize. Don't feel bad. Donating, supporting, pledging is not for everyone. Everyone is in a different stage of life, and that's cool. But if you wanted to support me, there's 3 levels. There is All-Star, Franchise, and Hall of Fame. All-Star is the emojis, the badges, and then the written shout out in my videos. The next level is that's $1.99 a month. Franchise is $4.99 a month. You get all that plus 2 live streams a month with just members only. And then Hall of Fame is all those plus a one-on-one Zoom call with me a month. Back behind the scenes footage, which I'm going to be getting some tomorrow night at the game, and so exclusive videos that way. And then a verbal shout out in my videos. So I want to start off by thanking everyone that's become a member. And those of you that are Hall of Fame members, right now there are 3 of you. That's Jens95, that's simalexander, and that's Just Incredible. Get it? Just Incredible. Yeah, I made that joke earlier today. Okay, that's enough plug. So you can see on the screen, I have a subscriber goal that doesn't automatically update. I'll do that at the end. So I want to try and get to 6,000 by the end of February. So we'll see how that goes. Slowly but surely. And then from a member standpoint, I want to try and get that up to 50 members by the end, by the same time, by the end of the month. Okay. Start to type your questions in now, and then I will try my best to keep up. And I really appreciate all of you being here. And by the way, I also like questions, and I like affirmations as well, because who doesn't like a bit of affirmation once in a while? All right, Fangirl says, "Hey Clay, what do you think of Mott's play?" Wonderful. So consistent. One of our best forwards, tied with Bo Horvat now, leading our team in goals with 5. Leonard, thank you. I told you that I would answer this question, but I forgot the question. So Leonard says, random place you've met a Canucks player, or most unlikely celebrity Canucks fan you've met. Unlikely celebrity fan, I need to think about. Most random place I met a Canucks fan, I can tell you that. It was, a Canucks player. I saw Yannick Hansen at Go Bananas in Ironwood. Go Bananas, that kid's place that stinks because it's a bunch of kids running around and their stinky feet, but all the jungle gym and everything. I saw Yannick Hansen there. So I answered half of your question Len, I have to get to the next question the next time we do a stream. Got to figure out if I'm doing one tomorrow night or not because I'm going to the game. Last resort, fun win. Do you think that Demko has started to take over the starting spot? Has been that Holtby so far, and that makes me so excited. And your video title from this morning was prophetic. Yes, thank you for saying prophetic and not pathetic. I said that Lotto line needed to break out, that they would break out today, and they did. Obviously, Miller with 3 and Pettersson with 2. We'll see how Holtby does. Demko has played the last 2 games. Again, remember, it's Ottawa, so let's not get too crazy. But Demko has played really well the last 2 games, and maybe he is starting to wrestle the starting spot. But let's see how Holtby does tomorrow. I just hope the Canucks win because I want them to get to 500, and I don't want the story to be that Holtby is the reason why we lost and why we didn't get to 500. But Demko has certainly done his part for sure. Clay, did you hear the great save Demko call from Jim Houston? I did, Infernal. Was that the one where he slid across with his glove? I thought that's when I heard it. Shy, why was Juolevi out today? Great question. Travis Green turned a couple of heads when after Juolevi scored his first career goal and played a really solid game on Monday night. Jalen Chatfield practiced. So it could be you don't lose your spot to injury, and Chatfield was playing in the game that Juolevi wasn't. I think, or maybe Juolevi was playing too, but Chatfield unfortunately got injured. I think they're going to be using both of those guys. And remember, with Nate Schmidt's versatility, he can play on the left if he's playing with Chatfield, or he can play on the right when he's playing with anyone else, like an Edler or whatever. So I think you're going to be seeing both Juolevi and Chatfield, and it would make sense if the Canucks want to go deep, whether it's playoffs or just be a better team. You want to develop both guys. So I don't think it's just Juolevi is going to be the only rookie. I guess they want to develop Chatfield as well. And Chatfield played fine. He played 13 minutes. That's kind of the same that Juolevi's been playing. So I think both guys will be getting called on as we go. Riley, Clay, what is your favorite color? It is black. Is black count as a color? Oh, by the way, I'm going to try something new today. For when it's the 45-minute mark, the last 3 to 4 minutes, I'm just going to do non-Canucks questions. So I'm just going to try that tonight just for the heck of it. Maybe it won't be like a regular feature, but you can ask non-Canucks questions now too. But I think for the last few minutes of each stream, we'll just kind of get to know me, get to know Clay a little bit more, and we'll do some non-Canucks questions as well. Gmod, will Hoglander break out soon, Clay? Thanks for all you do, my man. Gmod, you're most welcome. I saw some earlier nice message you put up there, so thank you. I don't know if he needs to break out. He had 4 points in 8 games coming into tonight, so he was playing, getting a point every 2 games, and that's pretty darn good for a rookie. That's 40-point pace in an 82-point season. Maybe he winds up between 25 and 30 points in a 56-game season, and that would be awesome. So I don't think Hoglander has to break out. I just think he has to continue doing his solid work. Wesley, did Marcus Nasdan finally score tonight? No, but they were good. I'm not sure if he can still skate that well, but they were good. Yeah, it's funny. You go from a West Coast Express to a Sedin's line with Burroughs and now to our Lotto line. You always have to have a big line for sure. Rebro, first off, love the slow mode. Thank you, Rebro. Rebro is one of my consultants here. Thank you for teaching me about that. So if someone can't spam, 20 messages in the span of 5 seconds. And the second part, you said, Rebro, what are your thoughts on Miller's no-look fail? When was that, Rebro? Refresh my memory on his no. Is that the one that I tweeted about? The one where he went in the first period where it was out of his own. Someone said that actually it was a forward stick, Ottawa stick that swept the puck to the middle. But I thought it was a no-look behind the back or through his legs or whatever to his own slot. I did not like it. I was like, oh no, I hope it's not going to be one of those kind of games. But he certainly atoned for that, if that's the play you're talking about, Rebro. And thanks a lot for your support, as always. Sim Alexander, Hall of Fame member. How do you think Petey and Hoglander would play together? Tough to say. I think Hoglander's got, he's got the type of game that Petey might work with Petey. Petey is a good shooter and a distributor. Hoglander can go and retrieve the puck in the dirty areas. I think they might be fine, but I don't think we need to see that. But we're eventually going to see it at some point during their tenure, maybe even later this season. But it's tough to say. That's a good question, Alex. Nahal, what happened to Gaudette? I think he's healthy. I think that maybe he hasn't. The one thing I do notice, he doesn't have the puck a lot. The Canucks do not have the puck a lot when Gaudette is on the ice. So maybe, I don't think he's in the doghouse per se, but how do you tinker with this lineup right now? Yes, it's Ottawa. We always have that qualifier, but it's still very, very, two really good showings by the Canucks. So it's going to be harder to get Gaudette into the lineup. Sam, which 3 Canucks do you think would have the best chance of surviving when stranded on an island? Well, I think Horvat's got really good leadership skills, so let's go with him. I think JT Miller just doesn't give a what, so I think he would survive. And I'm just thinking Myers, maybe sheer side. No, but he'd have to eat too much to keep. So I think you go Horvat with the leadership. I think you go. Oh, I think I popped off for a sec. It might have frozen for a sec. I think you go Horvat for the leadership. You go JT Miller because of his attitude, and then maybe you get a young guy like Quinn Hughes who doesn't even know any better. I'm not sure. That's a really good question. That's an excellent question. Lefty says, I thought Chatfield looked okay out there. What do you think of him, Clay? Yeah, I thought he was fine. I thought he's solid, and he can be that stay-at-home player as well that might play with Hughes down the road. I thought he was good. He wasn't noticeable, and that's a good thing for a young defenseman. You don't want to be too noticeable. Samir says, do you think Hughes will ever win a Norris? Yeah, I think he's got a good chance. I think he's going to have really good competition in Makar, Hiskin, and Dahlin, but I think he's got a good chance. One day, he's got a long career ahead of him. Noah, hi Clay, how are you? I'm great, Noah. Thank you for asking. Duffman, blast from the past. Clay, you just said you're going to the game tomorrow. Are they letting some fans back in? No, I am going as Marie Huey's guest. Marie is singing the anthems, and I'm going as her guest. Gmod, if you came to New Brunswick, you could see a rare Canucks fan, me. That's awesome. I didn't know you were from New Brunswick. Thank you for staying up, Gmod, for these things. Shy, Clay, there's this girl I like. Where should I take her out as a 16-year-old with limited money? Man, it's not about where you take her. It's how you treat her. I took my lovely wife, Gail, girlfriend at the time, to a Japanese restaurant and to a movie. Cost me about $40 total back in the day. But here's the thing. Don't take this advice from me, Shy Jetty, but I impressed my lovely wife, Gail, girlfriend at the time, on our first date. I guessed our bill to the exact cent, including the GST. And back then it was GST and PST. So I knew the bill, for instance, was going to be $39.87. I'm not sure if that made me look like a complete nerd or made me look really smart, but I was able to compute that in my head. That's one of the things I am good at is numbers. There are a lot of things that I'm not good at, fashion sense being one of them, obviously. But good luck. It's not about where you take her. It's how you treat her. That's my advice as a 46-year-old man. Fangirl, what did you think of Petey's play, Clay? Fangirl, I thought he was fine. I thought he was getting more confident as the game went on. To pull off that back pass to Hughes when he had a partial breakaway, that doesn't speak non-confidence to me. That speaks confidence. And then we saw it as he continued to rip the puck for the rest of the game. Justin Credible, hey, yes, another Hall of Fame member. Thank you for being here. And you changed your name, Justin. No fans yet, from my knowledge, but probably an exclusive invite from the anthem singer. Very good. That's indeed the case. Marie's not bringing her husband. The husband's going to stay at home with the 2 kids, and I get to go watch the game. Her husband, Chris, isn't the biggest Canucks fan. Noah, Clay, are you able to film a bit of the Canucks game? That would be cool, but you don't have to if you just want to enjoy the game. Yeah, kind of my same philosophy as why I don't stream during games is I don't want to take away from my own, admittedly, enjoyment. But I'm sure I'll get some footage. And in fact, this isn't to make you guys become members, but I might shoot some footage for that might be the first behind the scenes video that I do for my members. But I think no matter what, I'm going to take some footage anyways, and I'll probably post a little bit tomorrow and then maybe string them together for a bigger vlog down the road. But yeah, I'm sure I'll take some clips, but I don't want to abuse my my privilege tomorrow night, I guess is the best way to say it. Pacific Tio, greetings from San Francisco. Welcome. Are you concerned about complacency after 2 blowout wins? No, I think they got rocked by Montreal so badly. I'm not worried at all that this team is going to get complacent. They should be beating Ottawa though. And I'm glad that they are, right? You got to beat the teams that you're supposed to beat, especially in such a tight division, a very compressed season. It's going to be a little bit crazy. Great question, though. Laura, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Nux, why didn't they give an assist to Hughes on the goal? I'm not sure. I'll have to rewatch that. I know they were talking about that on the broadcast. Samuel, do you remember about Alex Burrow's time in Vancouver? Of course. I was a season ticket holder for the past 10 years, so I was there when he was in his prime. Simalexander, Clay, how come you get to go to the game when they aren't? Okay, you probably asked that before I answered. I'm going with Marie. Gmod, should Petey have shot? It was a goal in the end. But yeah, it's one of those things, Gmod, where if they don't score, if that pass gets broken up, you're like, oh, I wish he shot that. But it turns out he was fine. The play was fine. His confidence, his swagger is fine. And I think he's just fine. And we saw it in the next 2 periods. Black counts as a color. Thanks, Riley. Justin knows because he's worked for the team. They invite some people to help do the anthem and crank the sirens. And this season they're doing a tribute for the frontline workers during the pandemic. I want to welcome Shiraz to the all-star level. Thank you, Shiraz. All the cool people say, let's get some Shiraz hype in the chat box. That's fine, but then it makes me even harder to find all your questions. But Shiraz, thank you very much for becoming an all-star member. I appreciate it. You will see your name on my videos starting tomorrow. Dexter, should the anthem singers even be allowed to have guests come with them? The less people, the better. Hey, Dexter. No, that's a good question. Yeah, we're going to be wearing masks. We'll be distanced in the box that we're in. You're allowed people, and I think total people, including arena staff, workers, media. I'm sure it's going to be 200 or less in a big arena. I think that's okay. But yes, the anthem singer, once Marie couldn't drive, then I'd have to drive her. No, she can drive. In fact, I think she's going to drive me there. I'm going to drive to her house first, and then she gets free parking. So I'm excited. You can tell I'm pretty pumped. I don't know why we only have 80 people in here today. The Canucks won. Maybe it's too early. Maybe I should have started this at 10 o'clock. No. Then, no, I got to go upstairs and watch TV after this. So yes, I'll be going tomorrow. Clay, you're going to crank. Nuck says, Clay, are you going to crank the siren at tomorrow's game as well? No, they did not ask me. Because I'm just a lowly guest, a very lucky guest. But no, I will not be cranking the siren. I don't think I would do that well. You might see my arm fall off. Let's go. The game was a good one. How's your day going? I'm great, Germ. I hope you are doing well as well. Peter Hughes, during Patterson's goal, was the smoke released on purpose? No, Peter Hughes, someone thought they had scored. So someone pressed a button upstairs. All the red lights on the stanchion started flickering. Smoke came out of the scoreboard. And then it didn't affect the play of the game. You could see it on TV, but the players, it didn't affect them. And then it was cool that Petey did score indeed. Tayyab, thank you, Clay. I have to go study for a final. Yes, go study. That's more important than this. Laura Lake Miller's second goal. Awesome. Peter Hughes, hey, Clay, did you see the 3-0 chance that Pittsburgh had yesterday in OT and they didn't get a shot on net? I remember last season the Canucks led in a 3-0 goal in OT against the Blues. No, I haven't seen it. The Pittsburgh one, I heard about it. But yes, I remember that Blues one. I wasn't there at the game. I was bowling, but I watched on TV. But that was 70s night where Marie and I did the Brady Bunch parody. Now, most of you probably aren't even old enough to remember the Brady Bunch, but I remember that was 70s night. They played our parody, and then Tyler Myers took out JT Miller and Bo Horvat with one slide, and that's how St. Louis got their 3-0. SAFA Saf, can you rebroadcast the Canucks interviews on Twitter and react to them? We'd love to hear your insight and would like to watch them and your post-game stuff. It's not too long to watch. That's a great question. Actually, I'm looking at different things that I can do on this channel, including reaction videos. I did a few in the past. I was actually thinking of doing more breakdowns of list, and as opposed to reacting to their interviews already, because I think by the time people watch my recap of their interviews, they've already seen the interviews. But that's a good suggestion. I'll definitely think about that. Thank you, Safasaf. Brett says, do you collect hockey? I love that icon. Brett says, do you collect hockey cards, Clay? I used to. I actually have a Gretzky rookie, not mint, of course. I wish. But no, I haven't collected since I was a little boy. So about 30 years ago for sure. Edgardo says, the West Coast Express and the City Line, Lotto Line is probably the weakest. Yeah, but they're the youngest. Let's see. Give them a couple years. Justin, first period, no look between the leg pass through the slot. Yes, that was not great. Ari, do you think Benning should be fired? He has made so many bad contract decisions. No, I do not think he should be fired. I think that was pretty reactionary last week. I think, yes, some of his contracts have not been good. I think his drafting has been good and his trades have been good. You think of the trades that have brought Pearson, Miller, to name a couple, over to the team. The Levo trade was a good trade when we got him. And even the Tyler Toffoli trade, I was okay with it. It didn't work out well in the end, but I think his trading's been good, his drafting's been very good, and his contracts haven't been good. So he's kind of in the middle. Demko the brick wall. That's good. What kind of mentors do you think are important for our young guys? Asked Leonard. Friedman on 31 Thoughts talked about Tana Vamarki being key mentors. So I think mentorship is important in every walk of life, whether you're on a hockey team or it's in ministry or friendship or family. And I think there are going to be other mentors. I'm sure Edler will be a mentor to Pettersson, for instance, as well, as a fellow Swede. I'm sure someone like Myers could be, or Schmidt even could be a mentor to Hughes, especially because Schmidt's going to be here for another 4 seasons. I think you look at Schmidt as being the likely candidate to be a mentor for Hughes. So, and then Hoglander, he can go to Petey. It's funny to think of Petey as a mentor, but as a fellow Swede, I think that's a fair bet for sure. Rebro says, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for the premier Canucks content. Thank you, Rebro. There are some other good Canucks vloggers, other NHL vloggers that touch on the Canucks, ones with much bigger followings than I do, but I think I'm the most focused on the Canucks, and I think I give you the best variety. I'll just say it like that. But thank you, Rebro. Inferno Clay, what caused the Canucks to do so much better in the second period? I'm pretty sure Travis Green chewed them out in the first period, and they're professionals. They know that they can play much better, especially against a team like Ottawa. But you can't expect Ottawa just to roll over and lie down or lie dead or whatever the term is. They're professionals as well. Did the Canucks win today? Yes, they won 5-1. Shai says, when do you think Wu will be ready and will be good with Huggy? I think he's about 2 or 3 years away, and I don't think he'll play with Huggy because I think Wu's a third pairing D-man, and I simply don't think he'll get the same type of reps as Hughes will, to be honest with you. Last resort, actually noticed a couple mistakes. Yeah, I think the first shift for Chatfield wasn't great. Shy Jetty, take Leonard, good callback. Says Shy, take your 16-year-old girlfriend that you like to the Bananas place. It's called Go Bananas, and it's in Richmond. Very good, Leonard. Dexter, Chatfield turned the puck over a lot today, Clay. Yeah, actually, I didn't notice that a lot. He's only credited with 0 giveaways, actually, on the stat sheet, so I'm not sure, but you're the second person who's mentioned it. Peter Hughes, great advice on how you treat the girl. Thank you, Peter Hughes. I like to think I know a little bit about treating women nicely. That didn't come across right. My woman nicely. Let's say that. Riley, thanks. I will look you up. Sim Alexander, when do you think Rathbone will get in the lineup? Oh, I think that's a deep dive, Alex. I think it wouldn't be until I don't think he's in the lineup this season. I could be proven wrong, but you got other guys you're going to play ahead of him. Ulevy, Chatfield, Breezeball, Rafferty, Hamnick's injured. So he's 9th or 10th down the list. But if we have to go that deep, then we have to go that deep. But I don't think he's intentionally going to be there in the lineup. Fangirl, where are your seats tomorrow, Clay? They're in a suite. So they're in between the lower level and the upper level in that middle ring level. I think they're at the end. They're behind one of the nets. Do you think Hughes has a chance to be Norris nominee? Absolutely. Yeah, and he's just going to get better. He's only played 82 games, spread over 3 seasons, mind you, but he's played 82 games. Noah, do you think Ulevy will play tomorrow instead of Chatfield? Good question. I was going to say, why would you change this lineup? But if Chatfield didn't have the strongest game, you could go back to Ulevy, but then you're making someone else switch sides, right? Chatfield's on the right, Ulevy's on the left. If Travis Green liked the way they played, but he might not have liked the way they played, especially in the first period. So I think that's a 50-50 coin flip, to be honest with you. Rob, will you be able to talk to any of the players before the game? No, we won't be on the same level, and we won't be going down in the tunnel or near them. Max, up to his usual shenanigans. Thanks, Dexter, for taking care of that. Oh, I guess when I see it, everyone else sees it. Oh, that's okay. I clicked on it to see what he said. Maybe I should just let it go. But thank you, mods. I trust you guys are doing a good job. Epic Elite, do you think the smoke during the power play goal causes fans to get distracted? No, it looked like it on TV, but no, it was way too high. It wasn't at ice level. I'm not worried, because then they'd have to worry for it to dissipate after a real goal. So no, I don't think that was an issue at all. Epic, do you think that the smoke... Oh, no, I just asked that. Shiraz, again, welcome. Thank you for being an all-star member. Shy says, Clay, how did you meet Marie? Also, thanks for following my Instagram, the Canucks Hub. Okay, now I'm putting 2 and 2 together. And don't worry, everyone that's followed me, I will get you back. I'm a little slow on Instagram. It's not my, I'm more on Twitter and Facebook and YouTube, admittedly. But yes. How did you meet Marie? I met her through church, actually. She sang, we were in the same choir. Obviously, I was not a singer. I was a singer for a bit, but I was a drummer and a pianist. And she was our all-star singer 20 years ago. So she's 10 years younger than me. I'm 46. She's 36. We met when she was 16 and I was 26. And we started making music together about 10 years ago when she was 26 and I was 36, if that makes sense. So met when she was 16. I was 26. Started doing music together when she was 26. I was 36. And now we are 36 and 46. All right. Hope that made sense. Noah, Clay, when you're at their game tomorrow, it will be a quiet arena besides go horn and music. Yeah, and a bit of crowd noise. My son Sean was asking me to try and yell something really loud at a certain point in the game, but I'm not sure if they'll be able to hear me. Shiraz, again, thanks for the hype and thanks for the nice comments. Nucks and Bolts, hey Clay, does Marie Huey know about Hard Knocks Life version of Roar? No, but I'll make sure that she knows by the end of tomorrow night for sure. Shy says, damn Clay, girl rejected me. R.I.P. my... What? You mean in the span of this stream you asked her out? Well, at least concentrate fully and wait till the stream's done. Or leave the stream and do it. Or maybe she said no because she knows you hang around with 46-year-old guys. Wait, that doesn't sound right. You know what I mean. You guys might be buffering. I just got a message that YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. So hopefully it'll bounce back to you and it will be okay. Laura, whose jersey are you wearing to the game tomorrow? Great question, Laura. I think I'm going to go with my black skate Hughes, my number 43. That's my guess. That's what I think I'll end up doing. Yeah, I was actually debating whether or not I should wear a jersey. I heard it's really cold in there because there aren't 18,000 bodies in there, but I can still wear a jacket or a sweater underneath the jersey. I hope the stream is still going. I have a big error message on my screen, but I'm looking at this screen and it looks like it's still going. Okay, I'm not going to worry about it. Oh, you're just receiving buffering, whatever that means. Okay. Steve Dango did a dang it video. Okay, I'll have to check that out. Jay, nice to see you. Arso, just join, have to mute because I'm in class. We'll watch this later. No problem, Arso. Thank you. Okay, it says stream is healthy again. Sorry about that, you guys. Sebastian, when do you think Hoglander will give us a real beauty of a goal? Will be the cross. The cross, I'm not sure. I wouldn't count on the cross goal, but I think it doesn't have to be a beauty of a goal, but you can see he's got it in him. I think we'll see one in the next 5 games, hopefully. Peter Hughes, a bit of commentary on Benning. That's good. That's true, though. You never know about UFA players. Fuego, going off of Lego Rock's video today, do you think we should trade for Victor Mete? He played with Ulevi in London, and they did very well together. I don't know much about Mete. I don't know if we need him. I didn't see Gio's video today, so I'll have to watch that and give you a better opinion. But no, it's not a name that, for me at least, is a natural link and jumps off the board as someone we need to go after. Who do you think is the underrated GM? Oh, that's a good question. I think there's a lot of guys that, well, I don't know he's underrated. Sack is GM in Colorado, right? He's doing a really good job. You just think of the teams that are always up there. They might not win the Stanley Cup, but the Tampas of the world, although they won, the Colorados of the world, obviously the Dallas, St. Louis, the Vegas GM. You can tell I don't know any of their names at the top of my head, but I think those are some candidates for sure. Jaskran, I just came. Sorry for coming. No problem. Jaskran, were you the Jaskran that cranked the siren tonight? There was a Jaskran. His name was Jaskran on TV. I don't know what your last name is, so I don't know if that was you. But was that you? And I'm not presuming that there's only one Jaskran in the world. But I did get excited when I saw Jaskran's name on the screen. So let's see if you answer that. And I think now I'm all messed up because I'm looking here. I'll get to it. I think I'm within 6 minutes, which is good. Justin, do you think Canucks will be ready tomorrow? Ottawa will be coming out even harder with 12 goals allowed in the last 2 games. Yes, I think the Canucks will be ready tomorrow. I think they also know that they can move to 500 tomorrow, which is pretty exciting. So they better. I'm going to be there. I'm not paying for my ticket, which is a blessing. But I would, right? Season ticket holder. But I'm not paying tomorrow, so I hope to see a win. I'd love to see the Canucks come out. No, I didn't. Okay, Jaskran, that wasn't you. You guys know I said they got to take 2 out of 3 from Montreal, take 2 out of 3 from Ottawa, come out of the homestand 5-5. They might do it kind of messed up. They might go 1 for 3 Montreal, 3 for 3 for Ottawa, but you still get your 4 of 6. Peter Hughes asking Shy, is the girl Canucks fan? That's funny. Alex Clay, if you go again, you should offer this as a reward in a contest. What do you mean, Alex? Offer what? Remember, it's not my ticket. It's Marie's bringing me as a guest, so I can't bring someone else. But Alex, maybe I'm not reading your message correctly. Dexter, no one can see it when you click on the deleted message. Oh, thank you. See, that's why you're a good mod, Dexter, so I can go back and read all his messages later. No, that's fine, Dexter. Thanks for the heads up. Petey's hit was nice on Dadonov. Yeah, that was good. Myers was okay. He could have cleared the puck faster on Ottawa's goal, but maybe I'm splitting hairs here. Avash, great win. I agree. Oh, Riley, you don't look like 46. You look my age. Well, Riley, that's a compliment unless you're 56. I don't know how old you are, but thank you. 16, 26, 26, 36, 36, 46. That's also my locker combo, Leonard. That was good. Leonard, Shy, did you tell her about Go Bananas? This is the key to your love. You guys are amazing. Do you think we win tomorrow? Michael, yes, I think we win tomorrow because I'm going to be there. Shy, Clay, I'm a fast-working guy. I don't stop. And Clay, you're the only 46-year-old guy I hang out with. Well, I think that's a good thing. Stream is fine. It was buffering for a few seconds ago. Yeah, thank you. I'm on Wi-Fi, right? In my home office, it's Wi-Fi. There's no wire connection, so I just trust that it's okay. Dexter, I've noticed the stream has started buffering ever since you started using Streamlabs. Have you noticed that, Clay? Yes, Dexter, I have. I have some nights where there's no buffer, but if it's a couple pauses, I think we can all live with that because I like the setup better. I like everything better about how it looks right now. Jaskran, do you think Demko will start tomorrow because of this performance? As good as he's been, I have a feeling it's going to be Holtby tomorrow. I think they had a plan to start Holtby tomorrow no matter what happened tonight, shut out or let in 8 goals. Thank God it wasn't. So I'm fully expecting to see Holtby tomorrow because it's still early in the season and you don't need to play a goalie 3 out of 4. But I just hope the storyline, if we lose tomorrow, isn't why didn't Demko play? Because it's hard for a goalie to play 3 out of 4. Because just because we're winning doesn't mean they're easy games. You saw some of the saves Demko was making. He's faced 80 shots over the past 2 games. Great question, though. Ari, will Cole Lind or Rafferty crack the lineup this year? I don't think Lind will. There are too many players ahead of him. You still have Grevac and Mark Michaelis and Eriksson and Berchi that would probably play before Lind. And Rafferty maybe has a better chance, but he did not look good in that one game so far. Riley, what would you do if the Undertaker played for the Canucks? Well, I'm not sure how fast of a skater he was, but he had the best entrances for sure. Noah, hi Clay. Yesterday I read rumors about Canucks wanting another defenseman in Victor Mete, Travis Dermott, or Vince Dunn. Why would they need another D-man? Yeah, so Noah, you're the second person that's mentioned. I guess Lego Geo did a video on it. Yeah, on one hand, you wonder how deep they want to be, but with Hamonic out, they're only one guy out, and you had Ulevy in your top 6 already with Hamonic out. Now Chatfield and Ben are in there, so maybe they feel they need to be a bit deeper as the season goes. I don't know the contract situations of those guys, admittedly, so I couldn't really make an educated guess on that one. But I think you can never have too many defensemen, but it's got to make sense, salary, roster, all that kind of thing. Laura, who's your dark horse team to win the cup? Yeah, I guess Colorado and Tampa, my 2 favorites. I guess they really can't count as dark horses. I've always thought that Philadelphia has a good team. Dallas has started well, but they've only played a few games. Dark horse team to win the cup. Yeah, maybe Philly, if you can call them a dark horse. I think they're a pretty good team. And if Carter Hart plays well, I think they have enough scoring throughout the lineup. They've got enough good, big, mobile D. Maybe Philly. But I still think it's going to be Colorado and Tampa. I don't know if there's a team good enough from the North Division to win the cup. But if you want a dark horse, I'd love to say the Canucks, but maybe Toronto or Montreal. Although during the start of the season, you guys know I had Toronto, Calgary, Vancouver, Montreal, Edmonton, Winnipeg, Ottawa. But Winnipeg has a really, really good start. Noah, have you met Alex Edler before, Clay? Noah, I have a few times. Charity event. Nice guy. Haven't really talked to him. Quite quiet, but very respectful. And I'm respectful for all the guys. I don't try and act like I'm a peer, like, hey, how's it going, man? How's the family? It's not like that, but I'm also not like fanboying them. I'm 46 years old, right? All these guys are young enough to be my kids. So Edler is a nice person for sure. Will Lewango get inducted into the Hockey Hall of Fame someday? Hockey Hall of Fame. Yeah, it's not NHL Hall of Fame, so he helped us win a gold medal. Didn't have much playoff success. I think that's an iffy one. I think there's a better chance that his jersey gets retired in Vancouver as opposed to the Hockey Hall of Fame. Jed just got on. How's it going, Clay? I'm doing great, Jed. I hope you are doing well as well. Dexter is giving props to Shy. At least the girl is a Canucks or a hockey fan. Jed, how did you like the Muzzin puck flip to Tkachuk? I love ticking off the coworkers today. I don't know. I thought it was pretty funny. I don't hate Tkachuk. Maybe I'll hate him if he does something to a Canucks player. But he's not my favorite player. I thought it was kind of entertaining. Harmless in a way. It's not like he took a slap shot, but I can see where it's kind of rubbing salt in the wound given that Toronto had just beat Calgary. I love John Boy's breakdown of it. I kind of want to do videos like John Boy, actually. Reaction videos where I break down clips, but not just like the typical highlight breakdowns, but kind of do some funny stuff. That might be something that I might explore one day. Met Lewango. And yes, he'll be in the hall. Okay, Gmod, I like that answer. Rios like Myers game. Hopefully you have a fun time at the arena. Is concession open? Rebro, I doubt concession will be open. Marie said they're going to bring food to us in the suite, which is sweet. I doubt the concession is going to be open because who would they feed? There's no fans there, and I'm sure they have food for media. So I doubt the concessions will be open. Riley's 22, awesome. Clay, who starts tomorrow? Demko or Hopi? Hi, Rios. I'm guessing it's going to be Hopi. Rios is Petey back to form. He looked like, out of all the games so far, he looked like it the most tonight. Are you still doing a post-game live stream tomorrow? Lefty, I'm going to save that to the end of this and ask you guys for your opinion, but I likely will, but I think it's going to be a late one. It might be a pop-up live stream, like Eddie, because by the time we get out of the arena, 9:30, back to Marie's by 10, got to drive home. I might pop on at 11, but I don't want to promise anything. I think it might be just more of a what I'll do is I'll post in my community tab on YouTube if I am going to do a live stream tomorrow night, even if it's for half an hour. But I don't know if Marie and I are going to go out after the game. I doubt it. She's a mom of 2 young kids. I'm an old guy, and I'm sure we'll have plenty of time to catch up during the game. We'll see. We'll see. But I'll ask you guys in a second your opinion. Ethan, who do you think the Canucks should start against the Jets? I think it'll be whoever doesn't play tomorrow. Although if Holtby plays lights out tomorrow, I think it could be Holtby against the Jets, our next game on Saturday. But if Holtby doesn't play well tomorrow, or they lose, or if he looks tired, then I think you go to Demko on Saturday. Sebastian, a deep part of me has a feeling this upcoming road trip will be devastating for us, and even going 3-0 against Ottawa just a tease. What do you think? Ottawa is the worst team, but I think this will give the Canucks confidence. I don't think... Yeah, if you have a horrible series against Montreal, but a good series against Ottawa, it kind of evens out, right? So I think the Canucks will be looking at the road trip as a fresh start. I really do. Alex, okay, thanks for clarification. I mean, you should offer a chance to go to the game in your place if Marie invites again in a contest. I see. Yes, that would be a very noble thing of me to do, but I will say this. Marie has other people that she can invite to games as well. So let's say she sings 5 or 6 games this season. I don't think I'll be going with her again. I'm blessed that I'm her. I wish it was a better. No, I'm not going to say that. I'm just blessed to be in the arena, and I was the first person she thought of. But I think she has other people too, and I would not want to take a second game from her unless she couldn't find anyone to go with her. Leonard, you are on one of the famed long distance run with the Sedins. Which one calls you an ambulance and which performs CPR? Well, Leonard, the first question should have been, how long will you last? My answer is 7 minutes. I think, which one calls you an ambulance, which performs CPR? I think Henrik as the leader would, he could go both. He could be the first one to call. This is a great question, Leonard. Or he could be the first one to give me CPR. I'm not sure if that means mouth to mouth or just the chest compressions. It's okay. I'm not here to judge. I see Henrik taking the lead and trying to bring me to life, and him telling Daniel to call the ambulance. That's what it is. Gervy. Hey, Clay, how long do you think this Canucks win streak will last? Let's say 2 more games. They're going to win tomorrow, and they're going to beat Winnipeg, and then who knows what happens in Montreal. Rios, Hoglander has been insane, bro. His defensive game has been very good too. Thoughts? Absolutely. He is... he's been as good defensively as Louis Eriksson has been, and much more productive offensively. That's why Louis will not get a shot as long as Hoglander continues to play well. No, I'm very impressed with Hoglander's game as a rookie for sure. He's been outstanding. Patrick, bounce back season for Ben. Yeah, I think last year it was tough for him being a healthy scratch. He played half the season, split time with Fantenberg. I think he's played very well tonight. 15 minutes, 3 block shots and a hit and an assist and +2. So and overall, a really good game for Ben. It's early, but I like it so far for sure. Clay, how do you feel about the Canucks' next 10 games? 1 versus Winnipeg, 2 versus Montreal, 3 versus Toronto, 4 versus Calgary. Well, hell of a shot. It's going to be hell of a road trip. Well, actually, they're not all on the road. But it's going to be a tough 10 games, much tougher than this first 10 because we had 3 against Ottawa and 2 against Edmonton. But we're going to have a really good indication of where the Canucks are. I think they'll be fine. I really do. Vince Dunn is cheap. Thanks, Ethan. Gmod, what do you think of Bietsa as a broadcaster? I like it. Miss him as a Nuck. I think he's great. I think he doesn't try too hard to be funny. I think he's got the perfect cadence, timing, articulation, humor. Fun fact, you guys know that he's blocked me on Twitter, right? That Kevin BX has blocked me on Twitter. It happened after we did a song about him. I thought it was fine. It was after he got traded. But maybe he didn't like the song. Maybe he didn't like the mentions because that song did well on Twitter. Or maybe he doesn't like me. Who knows? But yeah, Kevin BX blocks me on Twitter, which is okay. I'm not bitter. Jaskaran, will you watch the expansion draft on July 21st? I will, but let's talk about that as we get closer. Dexter Clay, do you think you could yell "Go Canucks Go" or GLCPC stand up with 8 minutes remaining in the second? I will do I think where we are, there's no chance you're going to hear me, but I'll take that under advisement. Thank you. No, I don't want to get kicked out. I don't want to embarrass Marie. So how you doing? Isn't Luongo's jersey already retired? Yes, it is, but he can have it retired here as well. You can do it in multiple cities. Destran, do you see Elias, Quinn, and Brock forever Canucks? If you don't, which one of these can you see as forever Canuck? In order, I'd say Brock as third just because of his contract's a little bit tricky and he's got to produce. But Elias and Quinn I could see being longtime Canucks, if not forever Canucks. If I had to rank them, I'll go Pettersson, Hughes, Besser, but Pettersson and Hughes can be interchangeable. How would the playoffs work out this year? Jogpaul, each of the 4 divisions, they play 1 versus 4, 2 versus 3. So each of the 4 divisions have a division winner. And then those 4 teams are reseeded 1 versus 4, 2 versus 3. So there's no such thing as West and East Conference. So you could have a Vancouver, Colorado Stanley Cup final, if that makes sense. You could have a Tampa Bay, New York Islanders final because there's no such thing as West and East. Have fun at the game. Thanks, Noah. We're at 43 minutes. We're going to wrap up soon. Who should the Canucks start against Winnipeg? I think it depends what happens tomorrow night, but I think it's going to be Demko. Will it be Demko's first test against a team like Jets? Yes and no. He also played against Edmonton and Calgary and Montreal. So if you're talking about Jaskran, I think he's been tested already this year. Shy, I got to go. No problem. Don't come back, Shy. I'm going to be done in like 5 minutes. Don't come back. Good luck with your homework and good luck with that woman. Jed, being a Canucks fan, living in Calgary, was on the radio all day. Seeing him act the way he did made me very happy. Or the Kachuk thing. Gotcha. Raybro, I have no school tomorrow, so I'm down for late stream. No, it's not tomorrow, Raybro. We're talking about tomorrow night for Friday. So the question is, do you have school on Friday? Do you like watching the NBA? And yes, Karan, I do enjoy the NBA. Not as much as I used to when the Grizzlies were here, when Steve Nash was playing. I used to like the Phoenix Suns. I do like the Raptors. I'm not a bandwagon fan, but they would be my team. But I just like entertaining basketball. I don't like the way the league is going with super teams, though. It makes it intriguing, but it also makes it a little bit predictable. Crusher, thoughts on Demko? Thought he was excellent. We got to watch that new line on the Jets with Kopp in the top 6. Yes, practical guy. I picked up Kopp in my fantasy league, actually, in one of my fantasy leagues. Aside from Hoglander, who's your pick for the Calder? I have Pius Suter in one of my things. Lafreniere is not doing much. Good question, Jed. Who is leading rookie scoring right now? Kaprizov. I think Kaprizov has a good chance from Minnesota, actually. Laura, are you planning on getting a Hoglander jersey in the future? Not sure, Laura. Hoglander was one. Nate Schmidt was another one that I'm thinking about, but I think Hoglander might be a guy who's going to be here for a while. Great. Something to think about for sure. Hello, Zach. Allie, sorry if this was answered already. Allie Mott is Tyler Mott's cousin. Thank you for being here, Allie. Tyler had a great game. Do you think Gods will be done here soon because of all these scratches? Well, he's only on a 1-year contract. There's still a lot of the season to go, but even if the Canucks are going to try and move him, they're not really building up his value. I think he's got to show a bit more, but there's still time. But that's a really good question. It's going to be a very interesting story to watch, Ali. Lefty says, I think that's funny. BX are blocking you. Do you think the Canucks make the playoffs? Braden, yes, I do. Let's hear the BX song. Just look it up. As soon as I'm actually at the very end of the stream, I'll put it in the. I'll put the link as soon as I say goodbye. I'll put it right in the link. I'll put the link in the chat. I mean, Dexter, the only person BX should be blocking is his barber. That haircut is ugly, Clay. Well, I'm not sure if I'm the best judge on hair, but yeah, I like my haircut better. Okay, last couple minutes, and then we will be done. I'll just answer the questions that are still there right now. Hell of a shot. Do you think the Canucks should send Puckoza in Utica just for this season so we wouldn't have to protect him? We won't have to protect him anyways. Hell of a shot because he hasn't played 3 seasons for us. Clay, if the Canucks got the 7th overall pick in 2017, got Elias Anderson, but exchanged the Canucks got the 1st overall pick in 2018, got Rasmus Dahlin, would you want that? Tough to say, because then you say, well, would we have gotten Hughes for 7th pick? No, I really like Pettersson, Alex. How you doing's gonna go, no problem. And were you happy about Pettersson? Yes. Who's your favorite wrestler, Riley? Right now, my favorite wrestler right now, I guess. I think the New Day is very entertaining. Let's go with them. Oh, looks like we're buffering again. Maybe that's someone telling me that I should end. And okay, good. Excellent. So I think we're caught up mostly. Oh, last one. Owen, new member. I broke up with my girlfriend today. Any words to help me? Gosh, I don't know the full situation. Owen, all I would say is keep your head up. This is kind of hard for me to say because I don't know the situation. But if it's just today, I'd say maybe my only advice is don't overreact today. Don't react on emotion today. It's probably hard. It's probably harsh. Sleep on it. Think about other things and maybe come at it with a clear head tomorrow or the next day. Maybe that's the best advice I can give right now without knowing the situation. But I am sorry to hear that, Owen. Rome Clay, what's your commute to and work from? Like 23 minutes, 25 minutes. I drove into Richmond the other day and the traffic was horrendous. Clay does this every day. Yeah, no, but I don't go downtown. I only go to Queen Elizabeth Park. That's where my building is. So I only, my commute's 25 minutes and it used to be 40 minutes, 35 to 40, but it's shaved off 10 minutes because there's no UBC. So all the kids coming from Richmond driving out to UBC, I don't have to battle with them. Hell of a shot. Who won the PLD line trade? At first I thought Columbus did, but now that I think about it, I think Winnipeg may have gotten off better, but I think both teams did well. Okay. Let's end it right there. Dill Sauce, who stood out to me? A lot of line, Mott and Demko. Riley, do you have a favorite car? I'm not into cars, but I like my Honda Civic that I drive, and we have a Honda Odyssey van. We are a Honda family. Okay, let's end it right there. Last 2 minutes, ask me anything that's not Canucks related, and I will answer them very quickly for the next 2 or 3 minutes, and then we'll end off the stream properly. So last 2 or 3 minutes, ask me anything that's not Canucks related, and I will answer it. 2 or 3 minutes of non-Canuck stuff, but if there's no non-Canuck stuff, then I don't have to answer anything. Okay, Braden asks, pizza or pasta? I'm going with pasta. Linguine vongole, linguine with clams is my favorite. And I used to work at an Italian restaurant. Asian guy serving at an Italian restaurant used to mess people up. Riley says, how was your day? It has been great, thank you, especially because the Canucks won. Rabo, favorite TV show, movies that you would recommend to me? I'm going to go watch For Life now, a new show that my wife Gail and I like. I watched The Blacklist, for sure, Blacklist and For Life. Netflix, watching Midnight Diner, which is great. And let's go with those for now. Go to Slow Jam. Anything Boys to Men, Jed. Anything Boys to Men or New Edition. Noah, is the NWHL the Professional Women's Hockey League? Yes, it is. Favorite band? Boys to Men is one of them. There's a Christian band called Take Six that I like. They're a gospel a cappella band. Who's your favorite child? Don't get me in trouble. Hell of a shot. Nice try. Do your feet stink? No, they don't. But if my feet smell and my nose runs, you know you have an issue. Did Undertaker scare you as a kid? No, he never did. Because I'm a grown man. Alex, oh no, and even as a kid, no, he didn't scare me because I knew wrestling was fake. Alex, would you want to move to a different part of Vancouver? No, I like Richmond. I do because it's close to my church community, close to the arena, close to my work. Did you ever play hockey? Dill Sauce? Only roller hockey, never roller and street hockey, never ice hockey. I'm a good skater, but I have horrible hands. Best COVID mask, my Canucks one. Favorite band, Boyz II Men and Take 6. Favorite sushi roll, spicy salmon. Better bowler, Walter Ray Williams or Norm Duke. I don't know Ray Williams, so I'll have to go with Norm Duke, but I'll look up Walter Ray. And how much do you hate the 10 pin? Actually, I don't mind leave the 7 a lot, which is probably has to do with my bad shot. Well, so many good ones. Okay, we're gonna have to do this more often, but I want to honor the time. I want to honor your time, and I think my stream health is dying on me right now, but that's okay. Okay, we're gonna end up like this. Be honest. If I came on at 11 o'clock tomorrow night, just put a yes or no. Would you stay up or stick around or look for the notification? So just say yes or no. Would you come on at 11 o'clock tomorrow night? Just put a quick yes or no, and that's how I'll end off. And then if I do a stream, I will indeed post it in my community tab on my YouTube channel. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure out this connection. It's not so good tonight. It was buffering 4 or 5 times. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for the questions. Sorry I couldn't get to all of them. Thank you for the comments. You know that I do reading every single one of them afterwards. And thank you for being here. It was a great night. I would invite all of you to consider membership, but don't worry if you can't. You'll still get the same great content. And I really appreciate you, no matter where you're watching from tonight. Earlier one than usual. But maybe that's why it's buffering so much. Maybe we're on too early or something. No, I'll check out all my settings for the next one. But yeah, I'll let you know if I'm streaming tomorrow night. Depends on how I'm feeling after the game and depending, what time I can get home. But we'll see. Or maybe I stream from Marie's house, but she'll probably kick me out. So no, I'll come home and stream if it all works out. In the meantime, invite you to become a member. Thanks to my Hall of Fame members of Just Incredible and simalexander who are in here tonight, and Jens95 as well. I invite you to subscribe if you haven't subscribed to this channel already. Like this video before you go. I always appreciate that. And I appreciate the mods. Thanks for all your help as well. And yeah, it's going to be, hopefully we make it 3 out of 3 tomorrow night against the Ottawa Senators. So as soon as I'm done, I'll press end stream. Actually, before I even end the stream, I'll look up, I'll end the stream and then I'll go get that video for you. That one that Kevin BX blocked me after we did a little acapella. Speaking of Boyz II Men, it's an old time Boyz II Men song. So thanks everyone. Stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. Have a great night. God bless, and go Canucks go. Booyah, and look for a link in about a minute. Good night.